Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. As promised, I wanted to bring you my fall and winter blush favorites. These are blushes that I just kind of reach for time and again. They are seasonally appropriate. I think you could probably wear these for any season, but I really have been reaching for these lately now that the months have been cooler, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I think this is a great mix of colors and shades. I think that if applied with a heavier hand, they would flatter a variety of skin types, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. The very first blush is going to be by NARS, and it is the shade Sin. They have the most interesting blush names. I'm telling you, they are out of this world. But anyhow, this is NARS Sin, and it is sort of a beautiful kind of a plummy mauve color. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. I think this is a beautiful shade. It diffuses nicely on the skin. Let me see if I can get this swatched for you. It's right here. Don't let the look scare you as you see them in the pan, because they really diffuse nicely. I think this is just such a beautiful sort of a plummy tone, and I think this is fantastic, especially if you do kind of like natural eye looks with I don't know, I think this would really look good with that berry lip that everybody's been wearing lately, but I really like this color, and I think it sort of is definitely more of a fall and winter blush. I don't think I would wear this blush in the spring or in the summer months, but I would definitely reach for that. So this is such a beautiful color, and it has just a little kind of a hint of shimmer to it, but I don't think it's glittery or anything like that, so it won't make your skin look really shiny or shimmery when you wear it. I think this is a beautiful blush. Alright, the next blush that I'm going to be reaching for, which to me transcends all seasons and goes pretty much well on every skin type, is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Exposed. I think this color is so beautiful. It is such a natural color. This is what it looks like. And let me find another part of my hand to swatch it on. I'm actually wearing that color now in case you're curious. But you can see it's right here. It's just such a nice natural sort of a flush, and it is a little more on kind of the peachy sort of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of the mauve tone, but it is on the more peachy side, and you can see right here, and again, I am wearing that. It is just such a beautiful natural color. This blush is fantastic. It lasts pretty much all day. It lasts as long as you do, so you don't have to worry about your blush kind of wearing off. These blushes are a little bit pricier, but I feel like you just get some great pigmentation and wear out of these blushes. Moving along, I have a Dior blush, which is actually an all-time favorite of mine, but I feel like this is just such a beautiful color, and I definitely wear it year-round, but I think especially in the fall and winter months, it just adds such a beautiful sort of a pink, sort of a cherub-like rosy tint to your cheeks. And the packaging looks like this. It is a two-tone blush. You've got a darker pink on one side and sort of like a highlighter or peachy shade on the other. You can blend the two, or you can use them separately. I kind of like to use this as the blush and then this to highlight. Now, if you were to take this with a brush and you were to apply it heavier, obviously this is buildable. I'll build it up a little bit to show you. Can you see that? That is just the perfect flush. To me, that is like the angel cherub cheek flush. If you want a blush that just gives you a nice rosy pink kind of in from the cold color, I think that this color is fantastic. It is a little bit pricey, but if you do want a little bit of glamour and you just want a no-fail blush that you feel like you can't over-apply because you can't, it simply just builds so beautifully and wonderfully, and I wear this non-stop, then I highly recommend the Dior in the 839 Rose Vintage Pink. Alright, moving along, I'm going to go for my MAC blush, and this is in the shade Mocha. Now, again, I've done a review on this before, and I don't necessarily think Mocha is the best way to describe this blush, but this is such a beautiful color, and all of these blushes are showing up true to color. The way that you see them is the way that they look. I wanted to make sure I got the lighting right for this. So this is the shade Mocha. It's sort of just a pinky, kind of a peachy, I don't know, it's almost, this one's almost a little bit kind of a mauvey taupey color as well. Let me see if I can find another spot to swatch. Got swatches all over. Okay, right in the middle. Can you see that? This is just such a really pretty color, I think, especially for the fall and winter, because it diffuses nicely and it just gives you that kind of like you just worked out and you just got the blood pumping in your body and you've got that really healthy glow to your face. There is no shimmer to this blush, which I really love because you don't have to worry about it being kind of sparkly. It diffuses nicely, and you can just see how it adds just kind of like a little hint of color. Alright, the next blush I'm going to show you is more of a brand versus a shade. I'm going to show you a couple of colors, and it is the Revlon Matte Finish Blushes. I have 2 of them. I reached for both equally the same, and I will show you the shades of both of these. They're very similar, but what I really think is notable about the Revlon, you can see I hit pan on this one. So I always get it backwards when I'm trying to reach for something. I'm like, this one, this one, this one. I have 2 shades. I have the Rose Rapture and Perfectly Peach, and both of these are similar in tone, but what I really like about the Revlon Matte Finish Blushes, especially in the fall and winter months, is that a lot of times I think I really like to explore different eye looks. For example, the eye look that I have on today, it's a little bit shimmerier than what I would normally wear, but because it's the fall, I like to warm up my makeup. Now, when I wear a shimmery eye look, I don't like to wear shimmery blush. I just think it's too much kind of shimmer and sheen going on, so I really like to balance an especially bold sort of shimmery eye look with a matte finish blush. And that's what I really like about these 2 blushes. I have the colors on my fingers. You can see these 2 go with this one and these 2 go with this one. But can you see that really soft, sort of nice matte finish? There's no sheen to that. And I think that is important whenever you're trying to kind of balance out your shimmery looks. So these are going to be your drugstore version ones, Revlon Matte. If you can find those, then I would definitely recommend checking those out, because again, you may be facing the dilemma where you're looking for some really good matte blushes to kind of take down your look a notch if you're going for like a glittery eye or a sparkly holiday eye. Speaking of eye looks, which by the way, I filmed a tutorial on the look that I have on today, that chocolatey bronze sort of inspired look by Keira Knightley. But I really like the smoky eye look, and I kind of did my own twist on it, and I filmed a tutorial for that. I'll link it in the down bar below. If it's already gone up, then you'll be able to watch it, and if it hasn't already gone up, that's going to be the very next video to go up, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, hopefully the blush selections have helped you in some way. Those are just the ones that I tend to reach for. I find they're really high quality. They'll last you anywhere between 6 to 8 hours. You'll get great wear out of them. The pigmentation's great. The product will last you for a very long time. You will have them for years, if not maybe at least a year and a half. It just depends on how often you use the blush. I've had a few of these for probably 2 years now, and I'm still using and loving them. They are all still available, and the price ranges anywhere from the Revlon being $8 all the way up to the Dior and the NARS, which are going to be a little more expensive, like around the $40 range. But that would also make them fantastic gifts too. If you're looking for a gift for someone special, just something that'll kind of give them a makeup pick-me-up or whatever, you can always just make somebody's cheeks glow with the perfect blush. So hopefully this has helped you or given you some great ideas, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!